Sup y'all, welcome back to another video by me, Dina.
OG K-pop STAN since 1998.
I am finally doing my Stray Kids individual dance analysis today. Now, before I get started, I want to say a couple of disclaimers. Disclaimer number one, this isn't to rank which member is better than the other. I don't do the whole A is better than B BS because it's just not in my nature to do so. I come from a graphic design background where I would go into my class thinking that I brought my best project, only for my professor to feel completely otherwise. So yeah, my view of who's better than who is irrelevant. Disclaimer number two, I specifically chose Stray Kids for this individual dance analysis because, well, they're a great candidate. They're a group who doesn't only dance very well in synchronization together, but they still have a specific individual talent within their dancing from what I'm seeing. I hope that'll make more sense whenever y'all get to the whole individual part. So as far as requests go, it'll really depend on how I feel about their individual aspect within a certain group. And plus, these videos, they take quite a while to do. I'm going full out for this, kind of. I mean, I went as far as to learn God's Menu's choreography, the part that I am going to be reviewing, which is the because I want to really get the details of what I'm looking for, and I even went as far as to buy a screen recording app just so it can make my editing life a lot easier, since I probably want to like pause or slow down or point out certain parts. Alright, now that I got all that out of the way, I am going to go ahead and start with this individual dance analysis. So for those who are not a big fan of talking, then go ahead and click out of this because this is what this is about. This is a dance analysis. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. As y'all can see, I have made a little playlist, SKZ Dance Analysis. So, I was kind of contemplating what I should be watching because I know that they did a, fan cam thing on B Original where you could see their choreography like really crisp. And they're not performing live, so they're not using some of their energy for their vocals. But unfortunately, I didn't see an individual fan cam for all of them. It was just, I think, Chan, Felix, and Hyunjin. So I decided to go ahead and go with one of their newer or their first live performances of God's Menu. And I will only be reviewing the first part up to probably like after Felix's part because I do want to see like their ground movement part for that. We're going to go ahead and start with Hyunjin first. Hyunjin's God's Menu's fan cam. See his freaking face? He is such a freaking performer. Alright, watch this part. See how he does like that salt move. So in that part, they do that cooking a sauce, and then he does like that, salt bae kind of move. I'm gonna slow it down like a little bit just so I can point out what I'm seeing better. So right when he starts out, he hits hard, his moves are very sharp, he still keeps his like face performance, he's very aware of everything that he's doing. Why am I talking slow? Just because the song's going slower. But so kick out, up, he has like that performer look. See, and even the way he does his shoulder swag, his face when he does the whoa, he's a very, very natural performer. And it's so mind-blowing that somebody was saying how dance is not his first aspect that he went to naturally or something. I'm like, really? Because that's what it's showing. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to like normal speed and watch the rest. But I specifically wanted to point those out because when I first watched God's Menu, I remember his dance skills sticking out to me like crazy. These live vocals. See, and even when he's in the back, he's still keeping his strength, his performer's strength. Like, even if he is in the back, and people would usually think that people can't see me from here, so I can have a little bit of a break or not go full out. But he gives it his all. See that whole, look at that, it's so swaggy, it's so much character in the way he moves. Alright, okay, so I said I would stop there. Hyunjin is just, he doesn't forget his details when he's going full out. He still gives 100% energy, probably more than that. He really makes the dance his own. Whenever I used to make choreography and I would teach it, I would notice to certain students, and like I said, this goes back to my disclaimer number one. This doesn't mean that I'm saying somebody is better than the other, it's just what I'm noticing. So when I would teach a certain choreography, I would notice certain students who get the choreography down to a T. But then I'll have the one certain student who's like a Hyunjin who will not only stick to the choreography, but they really make it their own, and that stands out to me. It's just like how Hyunjin stood out when I first saw God's Menu. Alright, I am gonna go ahead and move right into the next one, which is Han. Han definitely stuck out to me in God's Menu too. Like, his dance skills, I mean, it's definitely different from Hyunjin's, but he still hits the choreography strong. He still has his, like, strength in it. And he has, like, a certain, what can I say? Swag? I'm just gonna use swag. Swag was the word that I always used back in the day. I don't know if it's outdated now or if it, like, shows my age or anything, but whatever. Y'all know that I was born in '83. Yeah, so Han has a certain swag whenever he performs. We all know that Han is the badass rapper. I mean, y'all heard I got it. So when somebody has a certain skill towards or a stronger skill towards the other, they're not gonna, I'm not saying that Han doesn't care to be the best dancer. He puts more focus into something else that he has a little more passion for. Hyunjin probably has more passion for dancing. Actually, no, that's just me assuming. I'm just pointing out what I'm seeing, so I'm not going to start assuming. I'm going to continue. See, Han even had his face ready, even though he wasn't seen, so he definitely has the performance. They all have performance natural. Oh my god, charming. Okay, anyway, I need focus to Han. See, Han, he sticks that swag thing to him. That's what I noticed about Han. He's very swaggy. Definitely, his moves are definitely still strong. They all pay attention to details, but he just has like this certain swag, flirty swag about him. Still strong. Ooh, that was smooth. Alright, so yeah. That's my little, what I see about Han. Alright, so let's go ahead and move back to the next, who will be Felix. He's very confident in the way he moves. Like, he makes it look so effortless. Wow, look at that face. Yeah, so Felix, what I get when I look at him individually, he has a very effortless kind of style when he dances. So whenever somebody appears very effortless and confident, you already focus your eyes naturally at that person. Even the way he did that freaking do, like, that would have given me a headache. His details are very good. effortless. Gosh. Strong and effortless. That's what I see whenever I see Felix individually. It's definitely not a surprise there because, I mean, he is part of Dance Racha. He definitely shows strength in his movement. He sticks to his details. It's very crisp. Like, everything that he does is very clean, and he makes it a little effortless. Like, you know, I just woke up and did this, you know, no biggie for me. All right, gonna go ahead and move right on to who's next. Lino. Lino has seriously become my favorite just because he's such a weirdo. Like, I don't know what it is. I love that about him. Damn, okay, so Lino is a dancer at heart and he has passion for it. So whenever they do that, that move, and then when they go like this to get into the other. People can do the move for what it is, but he adds like this certain kind of like control to show the difference between a slowed move versus like a regular move. I don't know how to explain it. All right, I just slowed it down just a little bit more so I can point out this thing that I'm seeing. So you see IN in the background, right? And just watch that part. Slow controlled, right? Like, you know, the choreography movement. There's just that certain little difference that I see in Lino, and him having a lot of dance experience prior to getting into Stray Kids that can vouch for what I'm saying. So, all right, I'm gonna change it back to normal speed so I can watch this at normal. Woo! See how hard he hit that whoa? Controlled, face, you look good. And him dancing in these pants, holy shit. I didn't even look at that. He just has really good control in his body. He hits what needs to be hit hard, and he slows down what needs to be slowed. He even does that wave very well. Slows this. That's okay, that's what it is about Lino. Wow, the way he slid into that movement. Alright, so Lino is a great dancer. He knows how to make a move the way it exactly should be portrayed and performed. So like, you know, when they do the doo-doo, when they do the head thing, he hits that part so hard and accentuated, but then when he does like the slow parts, like he does that very well as well. So that's what I see in Lino. He has what I'm seeing in Hyunjin, where it's like that good character performer thing that I'm seeing, and then Felix's effortless but hits strong kind of style with experience. All right, so moving on to the next, Chan, leader Chan. Where he does that kick in the head move with it. Wow. He went down really quick. Shout out to keeping such stable vocals while doing like that slide spin. Wow, he stepped out very accentuated. Nice. I'm so amazed by his vocals being that strong for that. Oh, okay, sorry. What I have to say about Chan is, I don't know if you heard the phrase of the jack of all trades, where somebody just knows how to do everything just because that's just in their nature to, like, whenever they catch on to something new, try something new, they have the heart and the drive in themselves naturally to want to do it well. They don't really care to be best, they just want to do it well for themselves. And that's exactly what Chan is, which goes with his, like, leader aspect. He has the leader quality. It shows in his singing, it shows in him being the leader of Stray Kids, it shows in his dancing. Alright, gonna go ahead and move right into Changbin. Hold on. Damn, he still did that head detail right there. Okay, Mr. Swaggy. He did the arm wave very nicely. Nice. That was smooth. Nice. Okay, so he... Hold on. I'm gonna finish watching this. Alright, so Changbin is the same, like, I feel the same about Changbin as I feel about Han. Kind of funny that it is that way because the fact that they are three watcher, they are the rappers of the group. He has a very, like I said about Han, he has a very swaggy look when he performs. He hits the moves hard, he has the details there, he has that look on his face kind of like, but I'm still a rapper, y'all know. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from Changbin as well. Alright, going right next into Seungmin. He's so cute. Huh, cameraman had a hard time trying to find him. Killing it with the vocals live. Alright, so about Seungmin, what I want to say about Seungmin, he's like, he reminds me of whenever I used to dance in teams and there would be certain choreography that, like, this is not to like diss me as a dancer in any way, but as far as my dance skills went and as far as that specific choreography went, I wasn't the best choice for front row, because if we were going for a competition and you want to win a competition, you want the person who performs that specific part of the choreography top notch, and I didn't hit certain moves as hard as I would have wanted to, or as hard as you should to win the competition. Seungmin's certain dancing for God's menu is what I would call a great dancer who will help make a great visual as a whole in the team. He does the choreography well, he follows it well, he has the details down. But if you notice, he doesn't hit it like certain parts as crisp and accentuated as like Lino. So where's it? So right there. Even that kick, I point out how many times we do twist, that kick. He doesn't hit his head as hard as I've seen the other ones have. But if you look, Seungmin will still give face whenever he knows that he should give face. See, and even that shoulder part, he doesn't do it as like strong as how like Felix would do it. It still doesn't take away from the fact that Seungmin is still a great dancer. He performs well. He doesn't stick out like a sore thumb when I watch them or anything. Sometimes I would see that in certain dance teams. I'm guilty of it. Back then, whenever I was in a dance crew and we would have to perform and I would be put way in the back with a group of like 30 people. And I would think, cool, I can be in like energy saving mode for this part since I'm put way in the back. And when I get transferred back to the front, I'll put all my energy there. So that's what I see whenever I see Seungmin. All right, last but not least, we are moving right into IN. He looks like a fox when he's dancing. Nice. Man, y'all know how much my knees hurt after trying to learn that part? Okay, light vocals, IN. The live, okay, see, it's the same, okay. The way I feel about IN is the same way I feel about Seungmin. When he did he missed the head detail versus Lino hit the, okay, I'm gonna call them both names, where he didn't keep that detail there. And if you notice, when he does this part, it's the moves of, this, he doesn't have it as controlled and separated as how Lino would or Hyunjin would. But that doesn't mean IN is a bad dancer in any way. I'm gonna have to keep saying that because I don't want people to feel sensitive and get offended or anything. I love Stray Kids as a whole. Alright, well, there we have it. My first individual dance analysis for Stray Kids. And I'm glad it was Stray Kids because I absolutely love Stray Kids. Whenever I find a group and I fall hardcore into them within the first month, I know that they are like solid in here for life. With Han and Changbin, I would see that they want to save their energy for their rapper side, although they're still great performers and great dancers that get the choreography well. Seungmin and IN, they save their energy for their live vocals. And then there's Chan, who's just good at everything he does, which a leader naturally will adapt to. And then there's Dance Racha, who's obviously proving why they're Dance Racha, Hyunjin, Lino, Felix. And that's why I love Stray Kids so much, because just watching their dance and then knowing what each of their roles are in the team and them going all together, that's why me finding Stray Kids with God's Menu was like perfect, because I was pulled in right away. If I ever go back to watching my reaction to God's Menu, like my first reaction to Stray Kids, it's kind of cringe for me because of the fact that well, first of all, I don't like watching myself. Two, the fact that I said that they were intimidating. It's so funny because they're such a bunch of chaotic crackheads, cuties. But I will stick by the fact that their talent all together as a group and them being still fairly new, that's an intimidating factor for them as a whole. That they are just that good and they are barely just getting started. Alright guys, thank y'all so much for checking out this video. Please give me a thumbs up ski if y'all want to see my reactions to K-pop, non-K-pop, or random shit I like to do. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell if y'all want to stay super updated with what I'm uploading onto my channel. Hope you have a great day, have a great weekend, and until my next video, peace.
That's how I know either I'm getting old, because I can't do this shit anymore, or I'm that rusty. I have not learned to cover or dance it in freaking what, 7 to 8 years, so holy shit.